What is up, Renaissance crew? I am the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Vote. And right now I'm be doing some fan requests. This video was vote. Requested to me by ZTXMI. I'm not really sure what the hell that spells out. Vote. I'm not sure what it spells out, but they wanted me to react to a Finnish stand-up comedian by the name of Ismo Leikola. God damn it, I told you guys I'm not good with names. Now you're throwing stuff like this at me, and then you get mad. Well, nobody gets mad, but I picture you guys getting mad whenever you hear me mess up these names. Now you can say you're not getting mad, but I don't see you. I see a camera right now. And whenever you say you understand that I messed up your name, all I'm seeing is text on the goddamn monitor. I don't see how you're actually reacting, so you're probably sitting here like, it's okay. I only heard that name fucked up like only goddamn 800 times, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. People fuck up my name all the time, so I can only imagine how you guys feel when someone fucks it up. Vote. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. This person said this guy has won the world's funniest person contest a few years ago. I seen a video from him on the Laugh Factory in 2014. I do not know what segment you wanted me to react to, so for future reference, if you have a segment that you want me to react to from a comedian, make sure you give me the name of that segment or that bit or that joke or whatever it is, because I'm going to look up whichever one happens to be popular, and that might not be their best material or the material that you want me to check out. So be sure to check out the actual one. Anyway, vote. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and check this out, and we can see what it has to offer.
Something about my childhood at this point. When I was a kid, my mom always said that you have to eat everything from your plate. You have to eat all the food that is on your plate because there is starvation in Africa.
That is black families too. They say the same thing.
And then I grew a bit older, and I started to think that, how have I helped?
You're not wrong.
The situation.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Back in Africa. I am now a bit overweight. I hope they are happy. I have done my best. According to instructions every day. I'm still expecting a thank you card or something.
I'm diabetic.
I have never been to Africa, but if I go there and they look at my belly, I will say that I did this for you. Not very good advice from my mother. Because I really got overweight, and now I've been trying to lose it for years. I've tried many things. I bought a Pilates DVD. Somebody sold me a Pilates DVD. I watched it every day. You won't believe the amount of popcorn and beer. It has to be the most boring DVD in the whole world. Nobody watches.
See, he got the wrong one. You got to go for the Pilates DVDs that have the women in the spandex. See, that's how you get the most out of a workout. Video. I'm sorry. There is no workout going on at all. Shut up.
It has to be the most boring DVD in the whole world. Nobody watches that sober more than twice. It's hard to eat healthy. A friend of mine says that she wants to be a vegetarian. Everybody should be. She says that it's ethical to be a vegetarian, but she cannot do it. She has to eat. She said that she cannot force herself. But she wants to be ethical, so she only eats animals that are happy. Okay, but isn't that actually even more cruel? If you have to eat some animal, why eat the happy fellow? Somebody who's happily enjoying life, running around and let's kill that one. It would be more ethical to eat somebody that's miserable, who doesn't mind.
Yeah, a damn suicidal animal.
This hard to lose weight. I read somewhere that drinking lots of water helps you to lose weight, and I have been drinking lots of water like this. And now it's great because you get water bottles. Water is served in bottles now. And all these bottles, they have the best before date printed on the bottle. The best before date. This water has circulated the earth for 4 billion years. But now it's ruined.
Yeah, just think about that. If the water has circulated the earth for 4 billion years, but then when you put it in a bottle, it has an expiration date all of a sudden, doesn't that mean there's something wrong with the bottle?
Over last night with
Think
the
about
water, it's weird. I don't know if drinking water helps you to lose weight. I don't know, it might, but I think the weight loss effect is based on the muscle work of holding pee in. I've been doing that. It's like a really good exercise. You can feel it in the neck muscles even. Yeah. It's hard work, yes. Yes, English is my second language, if you haven't noticed. It is. And normally I speak Finnish. It's very common in Finland.
Let me go ahead and get something out of the way right now. I was going to say this at the end of the video, but since he mentioned it, I'll go ahead and say it right now. I did notice that he had an accent, and for some reason or another, in America, not really a majority of people, but a lot of people tend to either make fun of or talk down to people that don't speak English for a first language. And then I don't know why they do that, because to me, I'd be thinking like, motherfucker, this dude or person speaks multiple languages. You can barely speak one. How the fuck you gonna get mad at him or her or whoever because they don't speak this language well, even though they speak it well enough to the point where you can understand what the fuck they're trying to say? Like, go ahead and go to Finland and try to speak Finnish and see how many goddamn words you can get out before they take you to a goddamn loony bin or something. Like, it's... Hell, people that come from Africa, people talk about African accents and stuff all the damn time. Half the time these people speak like 5 different goddamn languages. How many languages? How many lifetimes do you need to be able to master just 2 goddamn languages? These people speak like 5, 6, 7 damn languages, and then you want to talk shit because they don't speak well in this one. Maybe because they got so many goddamn languages in their head, they done forgot what the fuck the rules of English is, because we got so many fucking weird ass rules like silent languages or silent letters and stupid shit like that that's completely irrelevant and is designed just to fuck with goddamn foreigners, it seems.
English is hard for me. English has all these, it's so different kind of language. English language has all these, these silent letters.
Exactly.
You have silent letters. Letters that you write down but never say.
Exactly. That's the stupidest shit in the world.
In Finnish, we don't have those. And I have a secret for you. They are unnecessary.
And we have words that mean 2 different things.
Gonna pronounce them. So why?
That are pronounced the same but spelt different.
I think it's basically wasting paper. But since you want to have silent letters in the language, why not also then have silent numbers? I think they would be far more useful. Like, I owe you $75. But the 7 is silent.
That's a good one.
Here is 5. Actually, speaking about money, it's the weirdest thing that all the countries in the world are now in debt, in lots of debt. Is there a silent letter? There's a B. Yeah. Nobody says it, but there is a B.
Yeah.
Debt. Debt. Yes, debt. So, yeah. So, it's lots of debt. All the countries have debt. So that's weird. Like, it's really like there's so much debt. When you calculate it together, there's more debt in the world than there is money. So probably it will get paid. It's impossible. It's weird. Like they're actually, like, how do we pay it? We have to like borrow something from another planet. The whole Earth. Is that even possible? How all the countries can be in debt is that countries don't owe money to each other, but they owe money to banks.
I'm not chopping the video up.
So
it seems like somebody's chopped the video up a little
countries
bit.
owe money to banks, how stupid are the countries to pay it back? Because a country has an army. A bank has 4 cashiers and a cleaning lady. We have to pay. They have sent us a letter. If we don't pay now, they might send another letter. What do we do then? We have a nuclear submarine, but they have a stapler. It's weird. Like, I'm sure that, for example, if for example, Genghis Khan would have, like, in his time taken, like, a student loan or some borrowed from a bank, and then the bank comes knocking, you have to pay it back. He would have never paid it back. Like, you have to pay. Well, I have 10,000 archers ready to shoot. Do I have to pay? No. But it will affect your credit rating. That's weird. But I think the biggest cultural difference I've noticed between Finland and America is when somebody wants to insult somebody, says something bad, put somebody down, it's common to insult their mother. Suddenly. Like,
depends on which area you go to. Some areas insulting somebody's mama is an instant fight. Like, instantly.
Suddenly. Like, oh, your mother is a stupid person. And people get really angry. No, not her. It's weird. In Finland, we never do that. We never. We wouldn't even understand. If somebody would say to a Finnish person, hey, your mom is a fat idiot, we would probably be like, so where do you know her from? Hey, thanks a lot. I've been Ismo from Finland. Thank you.
Let him hear it, folks, from Finland, Ismo Leikola. And again, remember, that was finalist number 2 from Finland, Ismo Leikola. You guys having a great time, yes?
Ismo Leikola. That's his name. So, or at least I hope this dude pronounced it right, because that's how I'm going to start pronouncing it from now on. That's if I can remember this pronunciation. Ismo Leikola. Man, yeah, a lot of stuff he said is pretty true. Like, I don't understand why America does some of the things that we tend to do when it comes to, like, silent letters and, you know, all the, like, the rules of English that seems like they're designed just to make it harder for people to learn English. I'm not sure why that's a thing. And I guess the fact that I've been able to, you know, at least get half of English right, that should earn me some brownie points with somebody. Goddammit, I'm a genius. Hey, I mastered one of the hardest languages in modern history. And I'm looking at some of his. I was looking at the comments to see what else this brings up. It says that he believes he's definitely going to break big if he gets more exposure. Yeah, I can see it. I definitely see him becoming a good, like, comedian in the American comedy community for sure. I do want to see more international comedians because I've already told you guys, one of the things that got me into becoming more of a free thinker and things like that have been comedians, because comedians a lot of times they don't necessarily have any type of agenda or anything like that. They just do what any other normal person does. That is, they look at the news just like anybody else, and whenever they notice bullshit or somebody trying to put a spin on something, they call them out on it. And don't get me wrong, they don't do like the stupid fake bullshit like, oh, well, everything's fake news, so don't believe anything. They don't do that. It's like, you understand certain stories are true and certain stories are fake, and certain people get outraged by certain things, but then all of a sudden when it's their side doing it, now all of a sudden they're not outraged. That goes for the right and the left. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like right now in this particular point in history or point in time it's 50-50, because it's not. It's definitely more slanted towards the right now when it comes to being offended by things that you weren't, or not being offended by things that you were offended by before. And like I said, that also goes for the left too, to a lesser extent, but it still goes for them too. Like, for example, I remember I was listening to Bill Maher, and he said that the left used to be the party of, or the right used to be the party pooper party, and now the left is. Like, now we're the ones that are coming in and trying to be the fun police, and oh, you can't do that, you can't say that, you can't do. And it's like, when the fuck did this happen? What the heck? What's going on? I'm sorry, conservatives, but you were definitely the ones that were telling people that the party has a curfew. That was you. And now it's changed, and the liberals are the ones that are saying, oh, well, now, you know, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't tell this joke, you can't tell that. And it's like, shut the fuck up. We don't care what the fuck you're offended by. If you're offended by it, don't watch it. That goes for anybody. If you have a problem with me saying what I said about the damn right wing, don't watch it. God damn it! I tell it like it is. I didn't give a damn when people pointed out Michelle Obama for wearing a dress without sleeves. I don't give a damn about Melania Trump posing nude. I don't care. It's not an issue. I wasn't offended when she did it back when Michelle did her tiny bit of indecency. I wasn't offended when Melania did her bit of indecency. I don't care. It doesn't impact me at all. I didn't care when fucking Obama put Dijon mustard on his hamburger, and I don't give a fuck if Trump can't pronounce Nepal. I don't care. That's irrelevant. Why do we give a fuck? But I will tell you, I will point it out whenever somebody says something like, oh, but like when people point out Bill Clinton for his extramarital affairs, but nobody says shit about Trump, I'll point that shit out. That's something that needs to be looked at. Like, come on now. Also, I'll point to it when fucking George Bush is fucking held accountable for the damn wars and shit that he did in the Middle East and stuff like that. But I'll point my fingers exactly to Obama when he's doing the drone strikes and shit like that. It's not hard to stay consistent if you have principles and values. Your principles should not fucking be something that's based on who the fuck is in office. Like, just because one person was on your side and they're doing it, now somebody else is on a different side and they're doing the same thing, now all of a sudden you want to be offended. Have some goddamn backbone. The same thing that offended me before is the same thing that offends me now. The same thing I had a problem with before is the same thing I had a problem with now. And now everybody, like, they have this thing where it's this whole whataboutism. Like, you point to something and say that this person's doing something bad, and their defense is, oh, well, what about this person? What about what they did? It's like, who the fuck cares? That has nothing to do with the argument. That has nothing to do with the argument at all. Like, that's like if you're trying to punish your child for fucking pissing on the damn carpet, and you be like, hey, why the hell did you do that? That was stupid. Go to your damn room and stay in there for the rest of the day and think about what the hell you did. And then your kid goes, oh, well, what about my brother? He fucking didn't eat he threw his peas on the ground 5 weeks ago. And you ain't saying anything about that. It's like, I said something about it then. And if I didn't say anything about it then, I'll say something now. But that still doesn't get you off the hook. You still did something bad, God damn it. Be held accountable. Everybody, look into yourself and figure out what the fuck your positions are. And then hold people accountable for it. If somebody is doing something, I'm not saying you have to go out and fucking force people to have your principles and stuff like that. You don't. I told you guys, I lean conservative when it comes to personal shit. But at the same time, I lean liberal when it fucking comes to everybody else. I have no issue with people wanting to live their lives. I'm not gay, but I have no issue with fucking gay people and them wanting to live their own goddamn lives. I don't personally support abortions and shit, but I have no problem if somebody wants to get an abortion because that's their fucking right to do so. I don't care about, I support health insurance and stuff and free health care and free college and stuff like that. But if somebody wants to fucking create a private company that, you know, gives out health insurance or fucking loans out student loans and stuff like that, I have no issue with it. It's not a problem. I don't understand why people think that because they fall in a certain line, everybody has to fall in that line. We're all individuals. We have our own ideas and our own policies and our own views and beliefs. Hold yourself accountable to that and just let other people live their fucking lives. How hard is that? I'm sorry I had to go on a tangent. And I'm sorry, ZTXMI. God damn, I hate that name. But I will give you credit. I'm sorry that I went into this damn tangent in your requested video. Because it was a very funny video, and I appreciate this guy for getting out there and just telling his jokes and telling funny ass jokes, and, you know, doing it with, you know, the accent and all. Because a lot of people, especially like if it was me, for example, I would not be able to get on stage and try to give a comedy show in my second language. I can't do it. I can't. I don't have enough faith that what the fuck I'm saying is going to be something that they can get. Not to mention you have to have the delivery and the timing and the damn context, and you have to be able to understand like lingo and fucking slang and shit like that, and you have to make sure your message is delivered to that person and has to be funny. I can't do that shit. I can barely do it in English. I can't do that shit at all in any other language. Como te llamas? That's all. That's pretty much all the fuck I know when it comes to other languages. I take that back. I know a lot of Japanese. I watch a lot of anime. But I know just the basic stuff. Oh, man. If I ever met somebody in Japanese and I start talking to them in Japanese, the only thing I'd probably be able to say to them is, "You're already dead," in Japanese. Like, that's it. Anyway, that's been this video. I just turned an 8-minute video into a 23-minute video. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's been this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. If you didn't, then I need to ask yourself to go and look deep into yourself and figure out what your damn beliefs are, and ask yourself if I actually offended you. And if I offended you, what did I offend you on? And if you felt offended by what the fuck I said, just explain why you felt offended. I have no issue with you being offended. Just don't start talking shit in the comment section. Just go somewhere else. It's not hard. Go somewhere else. At least for this video. Come back later. See if I changed. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci. I hope to see you on my next videos. I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to get out today. These will be released either on the day of the election in America, which is November 6th, or they'll be released, well, they're going to be released on the 6th. It's just a question of whether they'll be released at 3 o'clock in the morning or if they'll be released at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on to something else. I hope to see you guys there, for the ones that stuck around this long and for the ones that haven't gotten pissed off at me. So, deuces.